Hello, this is Steve Oatley reporting for BrewBubbas.com. From Cincinnati, Ohio at the AHA 30th Annual National Homebrewers Conference. The American Homebrewers Association is the only national organization dedicated to the art and hobby of homebrewing. 950 homebrewers from around the U.S. converged in Cincinnati for the 30th Annual National Homebrewers Conference, this past June 19th through the 22nd. Cincinnati is centrally located in the Midwest for this event, and the conference had a big draw from the surrounding states. With the 950 attendees, the AHA has set a new record for attendance. The conference officially sold out. The National Homebrewers Conference is the world's largest conference devoted entirely to amateur brewers. The Sheraton Cincinnati North was an excellent venue for this conference, as the hotel is very beer-friendly and willing to put up with over 900 beer enthusiasts. The event started off with some serious beer tasting, judging for the 2008 National Homebrew Competition. The competition had over 5,600 entries from over 1,300 homebrewers. First round judging was completed in early May. At this event, the final round of judging is going on. 759 beers were judged in this final round. A gold, silver, and bronze medal will be given out in all 28 different styles of beer and mead.
I'm up here to introduce Jim Cook.
This year's conference included keynote speaker Jim Cook, a Cincinnati native and CEO of Boston Brewing Company. Jim talked about his past,
Thank you for removing the water from up here.
how his grandfather started brewing in Cincinnati,
The Homebrewers Convention was the big deal.
how he started Boston Brewing Company, and how homebrewers are making an impact in the beer market.
Who were struggling to brew commercially, often with very little success. And it was the homebrewing community that nurtured and sustained the handful of craft brewers 25 years ago.
Over the 3-day conference, there were many seminars and speakers. I tried to get to as many of them as I could. Different seminars on each day allowed the homebrewer to participate in as many as possible. Everything from optimizing your high-gravity fermentation with Chris White of White Labs to hop substitution with Michael Ferguson. This is a tech conference, not just drinking beer. Ant Hayes, BJCP judge and homebrewer from England, talked about beer styles in England and how they differ from the BJCP guidelines. Ray Daniels gave his pitch for the perfect pint, 10 signs of great draft beer and how to do them properly as a home brewer. Chris England talked about the basics of mead, some of the how-tos and what-fors of getting your mead going. He also brought a number of samples to try. The Complete Mead Maker author Ken Schramm led another seminar on using fruit and spices to create balance in mead.
It is wonderful. It is glorious. A sparkling cold bark-fed ginger mead.
Again, Ken brought samples of some of the best tasting mead in the Midwest. Steve Holley gave an overview of German brewing techniques and how they could relate to your home brewing. He also broke down the German brewing purity law for us to better understand. And on occasion, you'll find other brewing notables wandering the show or signing his book. Charlie Papazian, in case you needed another copy. Beer author Ray Daniels, John Palmer. With so many homebrewers in one place at one time, there's going to be some beer drinking. Those times you need to be near the hospitality suite. All the conference sponsors had a booth set up in the hospitality suite, where you could try a beer from one of the many organizing brew clubs, or look at the cool new gadgets at the Beer, and More Beer display. With booths from White Labs, Northern Brewer, Blickman, Sam Adams, and more, if you couldn't find something to do, you were in the wrong hotel. Pro Brewer Night featured 25 professional breweries serving their very best beer. Homebrewers got to try beers from around the Midwest and East Coast and possibly chat up a professional brewer or two. Ron Jeffries from Jolly Pumpkin, one of my very favorites. Or chat with some of the other beer media. Brewcasters James and Steve of Basic Brewing Radio, Jeff of Craft Beer Radio, and I found Brew Bubba Craig Bellinger. Jerry Jackson was nowhere to be found. I also caught Craig pestering some of the AHA's brewing notables.
Your thoughts on what you see tonight?
Well, I'm trying to work my way through the crowd of 1,000 homebrewers here, trying to get myself a beer.
And this is Club Night for BrewBubbas.com. 41 different clubs from around the Midwest brought their best beer. Over 600 kegs of beer the poor cellarmaster had to keep track of and not sample before Club Night. This was the night to attend and to participate as a brewing club. This is the night that all participating clubs make a statement by showing off their best beer and food talents. The Brewing Network simulcast most of the night. Brewcasters Justin, Doc, and Chris Graham of More Beer. And on the end there, that's JP. Chad was lurking about at the KGB bar. We all had fun. Some of these names were changed to protect the guilty. The grand banquet tops off the whole event. A fantastic dinner was served, with all the food being paired with a particular rogue beer. After the dinner, all the awards are given out. A gold, silver, and bronze in each of the 28 beer and mead categories. Awards are also given out for the best homebrew club and who had the best beer at club night. There was lots of excitement when it was revealed that the Ninkasi Award winner was a 5-way tie. The AHA had to dig deep into the rules for the tiebreaker. Congratulations, Gordon Strong. Check the AHA website to see all the other winners and to check your results. Cheers to Gary Glass and the whole staff at the AHA for throwing a wonderful event. Cheers to all the sponsors and speakers for their help in a really fun and informative conference. A special shout out to Brew Bubba's Craig and Jerry. Jerry, thanks for letting me be a Brew Bubba for the weekend. We missed you. Next year, I hope to see you in San Francisco for the 31st Annual AHA National Homebrewers Conference, June 18th through the 20th. Mark your calendars now, book your hotel tomorrow, then book that flight. If you don't go next year, you'll only be 1 year older when you do. Reporting for BrewBubbas.com, this is Steve Oatley.